You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
Hey kids, it's Nick DiPaolo. I got a new special out called Another Senseless Killing. You're going to love it. Here's a couple clips. You can get it at nickdip.com.
And you guys in your 20s, you're so spoiled. You don't even know what bad porn is. You have no fucking idea. I'm 51 years old. You know the first thing I masturbated to, and this is the honest to God truth, the Indian on the Land O'Lakes butter box. If that's true, more people are dying from obesity than starvation. We're going to have to change those late-night commercials you see. You know, the little ones with the African kid sitting in the desert with a bowl of rice in front of him, flies all over his face. Going to have to replace him with a 400-pound Green Bay Packers fan sitting in his recliner with a pile of chicken wings on his lap, barbecue sauce in his hair. For just 20 cents a day, you can buy this fat fucking treadmill.
And for just $8, you can have that special. Go to nickdip.com. Thanks for your support, kids, and thanks for listening to the podcast.
Thank you. That's a perfect analogy of how much horse steak you can fit in your mouth. Second bed listeners, we missed you guys. You know, I feel like we have to start every episode with an apology. First of all, for that.
You could suck the apology right out of my dick.
You're really kicking this off to a good start. Don't make me hate you this early in the episode. So, unfortunately, we fell off with a couple episodes again, guys, and I want to apologize for that. Holidays are always a crazy time for us.
Fucking holidays.
Well, some of us had to travel. Some of us had to go see our families, which isn't, you know, a voluntary thing most of the time.
Some of us had to deal with two bastard children for a whole fucking break and no school.
What's Christmas morning like in your house?
Oh, fucking...
5 o'clock in the morning?
No, actually, they slept this year until 7, believe it or not. They're usually up mad early, but I guess
it would be like Santa brought you a punch in the mouth.
I guess all the fucking fish the night before put them right out.
What is it, like the meal of the seven fishes? What is it?
7 fishes.
The 7 fishes.
You got it. That's how we do in my house.
Yeah,
my mom's takes care of that.
The only tradition we have in like French Canadian families, we eat a ton of meat and
bacon?
Cheese and drink. Yeah, there's always bacon. Always bacon. Lots of cheese and things with potatoes in it and tons of whiskey.
So you get constipated?
No. Well, you know, you have a tolerance to it.
Oh.
You know, you eat enough
animal
cheese, product, your body gets
cheese
tolerance
and your body
to
can
it.
digest it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I eat cheese and I don't shit for like a week.
Well, that's what cheese does. That's cheese's MO.
When I went to Chicago and I had some deep dish pizza, I literally didn't shit like the entire trip.
That's hot.
It was fucking terrible.
That's hot. So when you finally went, I'm sure it was like...
Worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they slept till like 7, then they went fucking crazy. But I have this rule. I know it doesn't sound like the way that I am on the show that I actually like have rules and stuff with my kids. But,
you seem like a pretty lax dad.
They open everything, you know, the wrapping paper and shit, but they can only open like a couple of toys on Christmas Day and then like one toy the following days. So they're not
God, it's like
taking
Hanukkah.
everything out of the packages at once. Well, because I mean, if you think about it, like if you open everything at the same time, then you don't appreciate anything. You pick like one toy and then you'll play with that, and everything else just sits all over.
I do that now in my adult years.
Right, exactly my point. And that's
oh my God, shiny!
That's the way I grew up. Like, we opened pretty much, you opened the big thing on Christmas Day, like whatever that big thing that you really wanted. And so then you played with that all fucking Christmas Day.
And all the little shit just kind of got lost by the wayside.
And then the next day, then it was like, oh, now I get to open something else.
Well, what did you get? Did you get anything good?
This year? My girlfriend got me...
She got me boobs.
She got me a Movado watch.
Poontang. You got a Movado watch?
A Movado
yeah,
watch.
boy.
Yeah,
nice.
like a real big boy watch.
Good for you.
And yeah, it was totally unexpected, totally amazing.
What do your fellow grocery store employees think of that? Have you worn it to work?
I don't wear... No, I won't wear...
That's probably a good idea.
I would not trust myself. I already told her, I'm like, this is the fucking nicest watch I've ever owned, and probably the most expensive that I've ever owned. I'm only wearing this, like, the proper occasions. Weddings, funerals, like, shit like
Gangbangs.
that. She was like, no, you can wear it whenever. I'm like, no, I can't have nice things.
Well, that was very nice of her. TP, did you get anything notable for Christmas this year?
Yeah, I did.
Poontang too.
Guys are easy. That's pretty much the best gift you can possibly give any time of the year for any occasion.
Like elf outfit or
No. Well,
Mrs. Claus.
Sex Slave and I live apart, so any poon I get now is just great.
That must make it so awesome, though, after you haven't seen each other for so long.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The
that's good stuff.
The first couple after that long break.
Absolutely.
The release. It's like a fucking geyser.
She's plastered to the ceiling.
Yeah,
that's good stuff. So I got some really good gifts from all the guys in the stable. I got some really awesome stuff.
Each one
got
the
me
lower
something.
numbers?
Even the lower numbers.
Wow.
I got gifts from all of them. I got designer handbags. I also got a watch. I got perfume.
What does low man get? Well, sixth place.
I'm getting to that. Number 6 is no longer in the stable because of the gift he got me.
Now
let me explain why, because I'm not shallow like that. It wasn't like he got me a gift that I didn't like and I was just like, you're out.
It was like the wrong color flowers and you're like, fuck you. You're out of the stable.
All right. So we get together and we're at a restaurant and he hands me this little box. It's like a jewelry box.
Oh.
And I open it up. It's not what you think. I
open it up.
That
scared me immediately.
I open it up and there's a little necklace with a little charm on it. And the restaurant's a little dim, so I have to get out my phone to put a light on it to see what it is. And he's like, look closely and let me know what you think. It's a little vial, like this big, with his blood in it.
Now, if it was like, this blood signifies that I'm AIDS free.
He did say no.
I had this blood tested.
I sure hope so.
For herpes, ABC, and HIV. And it is cleared.
It is HPV free.
You can pour it all over.
Well, it was a little tiny, itty bitty little vial.
You can chug it.
But I didn't know how to react, and he didn't explain oh, this is my blood. It's a it signifies da da da. He was like, well, what do you think? He's like, is that creepy? And I'm like, a little bit.
This is my body.
It's a little weird. And he's like, well, you're so, you're so heavy metal and everything. So apparently, because I listen to Slayer, I like to wear people's blood on my body.
Right. You probably bathed in it for...
He knew he fucked up as soon as he saw my face. So at the end of the night, I gave the box back to him, and I'm like, I can't accept this. I'm sorry. I'll never wear it. I said, I appreciate where the thought was coming from.
Where does one get that kind of an item?
I guess he did it himself.
Did you turn down my mic?
No.
Oh, I feel like I was muted. Wait, where do you get that?
I think he made it himself.
Where do you get a vial that small?
Well, the vial was only 1 inch
You
tall.
buy some crack and you empty it out.
It wasn't like a crack vial. I mean, it was
thinking.
you ever see those necklaces with a grain of rice with your name written on it? You ever see those at fairs or whatever?
Oh, so you think he bought one of those and emptied it?
I don't know where he got it from. I didn't ask. He could have gone to fucking Michael's and gotten it or something, craft store or whatever.
It would have been even cooler if he was like, this is blood that came out of my dick.
Then I would have kept it.
Rub it on your body. There's a lot more where that came from.
But listen, I'm a very open-minded person. I enjoy strange things, but there's no way I'm wearing that.
And he was number 6 in the stable anyway.
Well, that's kind of how I looked at it, too. He was number 6.
Can cut him loose, and rightfully so. Now you should have been like, you know what? Now you didn't know, but now you know.
If you don't know, now you know. So he's been texting me and calling, and I just ignore. I just thought that was really weird.
You think he might turn into a stalker?
No, but it's funny that you should mention that because I am having an issue with that at the moment. Have you ever dealt with a... You've definitely dealt with girls that stalked you, and I know TP has.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's...
Cross state lines.
And what I want to ask you guys is, you know, I've had stalker situations. I think everybody has. At this day and age, it's impossible not to have stalkers because there's so much information about yourself out there. You're probably being stalked right now and you don't even know it. But there's a person in particular that's getting a little out of hand, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how you think I should handle it because it's a sketchy situation.
Should punch him in the fucking jaw.
Well,
should show up to his place with a couple of you guys from your stable, and then fucking you jap him in the jaw, and then if he does anything, the rest of the stable jumps his ass.
But I don't want it to come to that. I don't like confrontation. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I don't. Yeah, I know you do.
I'm the type of guy that
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
I want to deal it with.
I hate confrontation. It makes
old
me feel
school
so icky.
fisticuffs. What is he doing? Is he showing up to your place?
Well, no. He doesn't know where I live. He doesn't know where I live, and you know, I'm self-employed. So
sweet.
Thanks. It's somebody I met a while ago at one of my shows, and we hit it off, like instant connection. So we started talking, and it wasn't. We were both kind of in situations where we couldn't really see each other. We live far apart. So, you know, we engaged in, like, flirtation via Facebook. You know, we would send each other naughty pictures and stuff like that, but nothing ever came to fruition because we could never make it happen.
Naughty pictures over Facebook?
Or through text or whatever.
Through Facebook?
Why are you saying it like that?
Doesn't that mean, like...
Not like posting on each other's wall. I mean, like through email, through Facebook.
I was getting excited. I was going to go in your history on Facebook.
Here's my tits, 5,000 followers. Enjoy.
Like, what was that, Time Hop?
But this is only meant for one person. So Time Hop. Time Hop comes up. I'm like,
oh, that's what my tits look like 10 years ago.
5 years ago. Nice. They were a little perkier then. So anyways, he kind of comes back into the picture, starts emailing me again. Once he found out that me and my ex had broken up, he got all excited and started emailing me and texting me. He said, this is great. You know, we should get together and blah, blah, blah. And I was, at the time, I was like, yeah, that sounds great. So,
you're like, my stable's full. Sorry,
well,
buddy.
no, the stable hadn't quite been built yet. The breakup was pretty fresh, so I hadn't really been building the stable. But so he comes to one of my shows, and I have the Southern Gentleman with me, number one.
Number one stable.
And,
but was he number one at the time? Or
Southern Gentleman?
He was soon to be number one.
No, he was number one. I think he's always kind of been number one. The other ones have always been secondary.
Because he's actually hung like a horse.
Well, that does have a lot to do with it. If you want to get into the nitty gritty of what makes you number one, that's on the list. That is on the list.
That's one of the top 4
I'm not
reasons.
that shallow, but yeah, that's on the list. All right. So anyway, so this guy, he comes to the show and he was very cool. You know, we said hi to each other. We hugged and, we went outside and shared a cigarette and it was cool catching up with him. And then the next day, the emails start and the texts and it's emails, texts, and messages through Facebook constantly. You know, I can't believe you're seeing that guy, blah, blah, blah. Why are you wasting your time? We finally have a chance to connect and you're going to show up at your show with another guy.
Too
and
much.
Oh, man. And that was enough to handle already.
It's like,
you know,
back off, bro.
Yeah, exactly. So because I don't know how to handle the situation, I just don't answer him. So then finally I get an very angry email from him saying he can't believe how fat I got and that my hair looks like shit.
Yeah.
And that I'm
I'm
making bad life choices and my life is spiraling out of control. I'm deleting you from my Facebook, which I think is one of the funniest threats anybody could ever get. Oh no, don't delete me from your Facebook. Oh my god.
Like that's beneficial.
It's like I don't exist anymore.
That's beneficial. Yeah,
oh my god.
like you would like disappear from existence.
Exactly.
Like,
but the tone of
delete. Poof. Oh no, someone must have deleted her.
It's like the picture in Back to the Future.
Exactly.
Parts of your body start disappearing.
I just fade to oblivion.
Paige, you're gone. Where'd you go? You're vanishing. Someone deleted you.
I'm not a real person.
You end up, you're just like a transparent entity.
I'm just an entity.
Like
that's
I could put my hand through you.
Yep, that's it. Like
Paige.
fucking like Casper.
Paige, you have to find out who deleted you and ask them back.
And now I'm an angry ghost of the fight. Who deleted me?
Please refriend me or I will never be whole again.
You're trapped in the internet.
I can't
You're trapped in the World Wide Web.
Yeah, limbo. I'm in limbo.
I can't even finger myself. No, my fingers go through me.
So, all right. Anyways, I felt the need to address that last email because it was borderline crazy.
So you wrote back.
I wrote him back for like the first time in
You're like,
forever.
listen,
and listen, I took the high road. I didn't call him from my touch tone phone.
Bling! You wrote her-
This is all you are now.
I wanted to write him back, but my dial-up took too long.
If the internet goes down, she disappears completely.
Thank God for Wi-Fi, you wouldn't be here.
Exactly. I can only travel from one Wi-Fi to the next. Oh, God.
And when the signal starts to go
Are
down,
you listening, J.J. Abrams? Here's your next movie.
M. Night Shyamalan is writing a script about this
what
right
a
now.
twist!
All right, can I finish my fucking story?
All right.
All right. So I decided to write him back, and I took a very, very cordial, just like, I'm sorry you feel this way. There's no reason to talk to me like that. I'm sorry. Basically just like, fuck you, but in a very nice way. You have no right to talk to me that way. If you feel the need to delete me, that's fine, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Peace.
Fucking back off, son.
Writes back this, you handled that situation with such class and dignity, and I really thought you were going to tear me a
He's
new
bipolar.
asshole. And that's what somebody else said too that I was told about. Like, this guy is straight up bipolar.
Absolutely.
So after saying he was going to delete me, I never want to see you again, blah blah blah. The emails have been rolling in day to day with pictures and like fucking shit about his day to day life, and I'm just not responding
I've
to
dated
it.
that before. That person.
But here's what I'm afraid of. Now, I could just block him, whatever, delete him from my friends or whatever he says that he was going to do.
Right.
I'm afraid of a backlash. I'm afraid when you're dealing with any level of crazy. Now, this guy has incriminating photos of me, has emails that we've sent in the past. I'm worried about backlash.
I feel like it doesn't. A person like that who's that unstable, no matter how you handle it, it's not going to be the right way to handle it.
Truth. You're right. There really is.
There's
Yeah,
nothing-
you're right.
So you might as well just fucking cut everything and just be like, fuck
and just
you.
hope for the best.
Yeah. And then if something,
I mean, I have incriminating stuff on him too,
Right.
so I mean, I'm not going to fight dirty like that, but I mean,
and if something were to happen, then you use my method, which is you just fucking crack his teeth in with a baseball bat.
I kind of would like to do that right now.
I'm sure. Do you know where he lives?
No.
I'm sure that's easy enough to find out. You blow someone in DMV, you get his address, you show up with a couple of stable guys, you kick him in the teeth.
Just thinking about giving somebody a blowy in the DMV is the most depressing thing. I've got like the fluorescent lights,
All right, you give
and
him
the hum of the lights and the linoleum. Oh,
You give him a T-bone steak and a blow pop. How's that? And then,
here you go, sport. How about that address?
I mean, they're miserable anyway. They'd probably enjoy a nice steak and a lollipop.
All right, so just to reiterate, the situation with number 6 with the vial of blood, you think I handled that correctly? Like, you've been weirded out by that too, right?
Oh,
I'm not
absolutely.
crazy for
That's
thinking that was like
that's
really
fucking
bizarre.
Insane. I can't even imagine anyone coming up with that as being it's like Van Gogh, like if he gave you his ear or something, like, oh, here, it's a piece of me, or, like.
I would have gotten a bucket, vomited it in, and said, "Here you go.
Here's a little piece of me, bitch."
Or you squat over the bucket and you go, "Here's some period juice."
Oh, Jesus!
For you. That's what you should have did.
That's how I should have reiterated. I would have been, "Oh, it's lovely." And then the next time we hang out, I give him like a medicine,
give him a
like a medicine bottle
Yes,
full of period blood,
yes.
like a prescription bottle,
Yes.
with like a keychain.
Or like a science test tube.
Yes,
from like
yes,
a
like a
chemistry
beaker,
set.
a beaker.
And with a chain, like an actual chain from a fence wrapped around it, like junkyard dog. Yeah.
Junkyard dog.
Yeah, chain and wrap attached to your last tampon.
And it, or even better, like a Gladware thing with the top on, and put the chain around it. It'd be like, I'm wearing your blood. Can you wear mine?
I can just think of like the blood like on the sides of the plastic. Oh God,
It'd be even better if he like fell and then it popped open and it just it's all over me.
Didn't
He would
burp
love it.
Didn't burp it.
Yeah, right.
You didn't burp it.
That is so fucking gross.
I love you both.
Gross.
So, if you're listening for the first time, my name is Paige, and I'm your host, and this is my friend Jonimal,
Hi.
who's insane, and I love him. And then there's TP, who's not really insane, but maybe manic depressive in the most lovable way possible.
No, I have the paperwork. I'm insane.
Like I said, in the best way possible.
He's like a crazy teddy bear.
He is. He is, exactly.
He's a big crazy teddy bear.
That is a very accurate depiction of our friend
Oh,
TP.
I just busted a hole in my drink.
Easy
so,
there.
speaking of really, really dirty things, I have a question
Dr.
to
Stacy?
ask.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Yeah.
We should probably mention the Dr. Stacy situation.
Well, last I heard, TP had set up an interview with her where he was actually going to go visit her.
She's been so ill, she has to stay indoors.
Well, for those of you that don't know, Dr. Stacy is one of the original hosts of Why You Suck in Bed, and unfortunately had to depart from the show, hopefully temporarily, due to a medical situation. And we haven't seen her in a very long time. We miss her very much. We know the listeners do too. So, TP, tell us about what you talked to her about, what you guys have set up.
She has some important procedure she needs to have done in the next week. And she actually asked me to take her to it.
You going to go?
So before I take her to it, I'm going to get there early and I'm going to conduct an interview with her.
Good. You're going to get it on.
And
you're going to record it?
And I'm going to play it.
Nice.
For the fans who miss her.
Now, she knows about the interview.
No, she doesn't.
Oh,
she doesn't.
doesn't
shit.
know about
No.
the interview.
Well,
Well, you better hope
I'm
she
actually
doesn't listen to this
going.
episode.
It's going to be surreptitious. I'm going to.
I love it when you use big words.
I was going to ask what that means.
Look at John was bleeding out of his ears now. Good job.
Confuse him.
I thought
I'm going to have a hidden mic on me.
Does that mean
Hidden recorder.
supernatural?
Yes, honey, that's exactly what it means.
Surreptitious
Yeah.
is an.
I want her
It
to
means
be
a supernatural
I want her
serpent.
to be completely natural. I don't want her to put on any acts.
Wait, you're going to go in with a wire?
Yeah.
You fucking narc.
Wow. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. Well, hopefully
You better hope she doesn't pat you down before.
Well, you're gonna
before you
go
walk in.
soon, right? Obviously, before this episode airs.
It'll be after this one.
Oh, hopefully she doesn't listen.
No, she doesn't listen.
All right. Well,
She
anyways,
hates, she
She
hates
never
us.
listened when she
hates us for doing this.
she hates us for carrying on without her.
when she was
Exactly.
even on the show. She never listened. So
Stop. She loves us. We miss her so much.
Stop. Better enough I got my bone chipper in the background.
notice I went with the iced tea and not the frappuccino.
Yeah, you're not as jacked up as you usually
Because
are.
Daddy's on a diet for my vacation.
When are you leaving? I know you were going
I'm
soon.
leaving Valentine's Day.
Oh, nice. Actually, I got tickets to the Bahamas for one of my Christmas presents from one of the guys in the stable. I forgot to tell you about
Did
that.
you?
Yeah. Are you
Not
going
the
to
same-
Bahamas or Barbados?
We're going to Bahamas.
You are
yeah.
going to Bahamas?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going at the end of February.
Okay, we're going to miss
You're
each
going,
other
yeah,
then.
you're going to.
Aw.
Oh, that would have been a trip if we
That
saw
would've
each other
been
down there.
amazing.
You would have met number 4.
Oh, that would have been amazing. I would have been like, hello, what number are you?
I'll be like, he doesn't know what he's talking about. He's crazy.
I'd grab his arm and be like, is there a brand somewhere that I should...
There's a stamp. I marked them
the
like
back of his
well,
neck?
yeah, I marked them like concentration camp prisoners. They all have like they'll have a number on them.
His testicles have
Yeah,
the barcode?
it's like a little barcode. I
Oh.
scan them in.
Too soon.
Too soon?
With the concentration camp. My
Yeah.
God.
Well, yeah, the Holocaust was just a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
A couple
too
of years ago,
soon.
yeah. Well, that's all right. We don't have any of those people on the show.
Those people. Oh man. All right, so you had a question. You had something you wanted to talk about.
all right. So I just randomly so I forget if I saw it on the news. It was like on the news or something.
Okay.
This chick from Glee. I don't know who the fuck her name is. Some Spanish chick on Glee. Like, was doing some interview and mentioned that her theory. So, I don't know how it came up. I didn't hear the whole
I
interview.
think I heard about this too.
But
yeah.
something about showering and how often it is. How often people should shower.
Didn't she say something like that's for white people
She
only
said
shower every day?
Showering every day is a white
person thing. I did hear about
and
that.
ethnic people don't shower. They shower like every 2 to 3 days because that is. She said she read a scientific research that said that was like appropriate.
Now, was there like a backlash from the ethnic community?
A huge backlash,
man.
and she had to go back on and apologize for the statement.
She might have been kidding. Who knows?
And a lot of people were like, "You're fucking disgusting. Don't fucking."
Her sex life is
don't
done.
generalize
She's never
us."
getting laid ever again.
I think this jackass fucking, and stop me if I'm wrong.
I'll stop you
I
now.
think the thing is that for you ladies with your long hair, you're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
No, that's true.
But washing your fucking stank ass
Your body is to be washed daily,
every
yes.
day because bacteria grows in and on that shit.
Oh, those little crevasses.
So my question was going to be, how often do you shower?
Me personally?
Because I feel like if you, how could you say not every day? Like, that's fucking disgusting.
Well, me personally, I shower daily.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I shower twice or three times a day.
Sometimes I'll have to go a day without, depending on what my day is like. If I'm running around or if I'm on the road or, things happen.
Well, if you're on the road,
well,
then
sometimes you don't get to shower every day. It kind of sucks.
You're not in a fucking hotel, you're on the bus or something or in the van.
I mean, typically I shower every day. Now,
but you want to shower every day.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
That's what you want to do because you feel like a scumbag if you don't. Like, I don't even like not to shave my face because I feel like a scumbag. Sorry.
Yeah. I can use that.
See, I love it. I love it when guys don't shave. I think scruff is so hot. I love it.
I think I hate it because I don't get the full growth like Jeffy there. I'm not super manly like him. I get like patches of growth, so it doesn't
get a little mange.
Like my mustache grows instantly. And my goatee down here on my chin grows instantly. But all the little connection points, nothing connects. My sideburns don't connect.
Your facial hair can't commit. It can't commit.
The mustache doesn't connect to the bottom. Like, there's all little gaps in the matrix.
Well, listen, to answer the question you brought up, most of the girls, including myself and the girls that I know, we've all had this conversation before, too. For the majority, we all shower every day. But like you said, the hair does not get washed every day.
I get that. Like, that makes sense.
Because it dries it out.
Right.
You condition every day. Right. You shampoo maybe twice a week.
Because I dated someone who didn't shower every day, and I think I mentioned this on air, and I thought it was the most disgusting thing. And then I hear this asshole, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck?
I know what girl you're talking about, too. I saw a blip about that on the internet somewhere.
I was like, are there a lot of people that don't shower every day? That's fucking... Like, I can understand if you don't have running water or something. like maybe during Sandy.
Exactly. What ethnicity are you?
what
third world country are you from?
If she's saying that for, like, Spanish or whatever the fuck she is, that also applies to, like, those ethnicities that are close by, like Greek and Italians and shit. Like... Fuck you, lady. What the fuck are you
I'm sure a lot of people are
of
pissed that she said that. I have a very good suspicion that she was probably kidding. It was probably something she said in an interview and it was taken out of context. You know how the media loves to turn that shit out.
I think that she's a fucking dumbass. I think that there's really dumb people out there that...
Well, did you hear her rebuttal? Did you hear, I'm sure a publicist put together a rebuttal for her anyways, but...
I didn't... I know she apologized and that she...
All I know is that girl's never getting fucked again.
She didn't mean it
her sex life is over.
I think she might have said that...
Don't fuck that bitch. That bitch is dirty.
I think she might have said that she was joking.
You don't know if today's her shower day?
But she said, like, I have this theory. Like, what the fuck up?
That's ridiculous.
Fucking moron.
Think things over in your head before you say them.
So, yes, everyone should shower every day. That is the why you suck in bed way of life.
I wanted to read you guys this tweet we got from one of our fans because it is freaking hilarious, and I think we all commented on it. This is from our listener, Jim Fretman, and he sent us this link to a Craigslist ad, and I'm not sure, were you able to see like what Craigslist this was from? Like what town? It doesn't really matter, but this was just absolutely hilarious. I read it like 3 times. So the title of the Craigslist ad is "To the Girl Who Took a Gamble on a Fart and Lost."
Oh, okay, all right.
You read this, right?
I did read this.
Because you commented on it.
I did. Did I comment?
I think you did.
Because when you mentioned it when we sat down, I was like, what the fuck is she talking about?
You can only remember so much.
Meanwhile, I have like a fucking
that shit's full up there.
Squirrel memory.
All right, so the ad goes like this. Oh, this is so great. We met on Craigslist. I'm hoping that this post finds you. I hope that it could quite possibly be the most humiliating first date that you have ever been on, but I'm willing to look past that.
And it's so well written, too.
It really is. I thought we had chemistry sitting at Applebee's, sharing that basket of Cajun tots while drinking the Amstel Light. I mean, he was smart to put the details in there, so there's no doubt that, let alone she farted. I really felt like there was a connection there. I found you to be intelligent and witty and look forward to further conversation with you. At some point in life, everyone has gambled on a fart and lost. It just happened to be on the first date in the passenger seat of my car. But please don't feel bad. The package I sent you with Pepto the next day and the note that said, "First dates are always a crapshoot. Call me," was meant to be funny, not offensive. Thank you. I think this guy is great. I think it's great.
But, I mean, honestly, though, if you send that to any girl, they're going to take it the wrong way.
Well, and she's probably mortified. Well, hold on, there's more. I have gambled on a fart and lost on multiple occasions. The first time I did it was very memorable. It happened when I was 5 and sitting on my uncle's lap. I am lactose intolerant but love cheese. I probably win 95% of the time, but I don't think anyone wins 100% of the time. That's why they call it gambling.
So true.
I'm the last person to judge you for crapping in your pants. In fact, I am impressed by your boldness. The timing, on the other hand, could have been a tad bit better, like when you weren't sitting on a heated leather seat.
Oh,
What I'm trying to say that
amazing.
what I'm trying to say is that if you want to go out again, I would be more than happy to take you someplace where we can get a meal that is high in fiber and less taxing on the digestive tract. I await your call, Tad. P.S. If you shat yourself on purpose to end the evening early, touche. That's fantastic. Oh my God.
I'm thinking,
Tad is awesome.
putting myself in his shoes. If I was out on a date with a really hot chick who shit her pants, I would want to go out with her again too, because then you have one on her.
You do. You know she's going to try extra hard at everything she does
Right, yes.
to make up for the fact that she
make
shat
up for it.
herself. Well, he sees the value in that, and obviously he's going for
And
it.
if you ever got into an argument, you can always bring that up as like the ace in the hole.
Oh my God. And that story's going to be told for their entire lives if they got together. So she's got to live with that too. She's probably just mortified.
That would be an amazing
Can we
wedding.
take a moment to appreciate Kenny Rogers with shitting sounds happening in the background?
You ever hear the David Allen
David Allen Coe.
version of this? You gotta know when to lick 'em, son. Know when to stick 'em, son. Between the thighs.
Well, anyways, Jim, thanks again for that tweet. That made all of our days. That was absolutely hysterical. And Tad, if for whatever reason you happen to be a listener, write in and let us know what happened, because that is one of the greatest Craigslist posts I've ever seen in my entire life.
Maybe Jim is Ted. M. Night Shyamalan, we got your next movie.
So is anybody going to go see 50 Shades of Grey when it comes out on Valentine's Day?
I saw a commercial for it.
I think I'm the only person that's excited for this movie to come out. Everybody's just like, ugh.
Makes me fucking angry. And did you hear what day it's coming out?
Valentine's Day. It's brilliant.
No, it's okay.
That's marketing brilliance right
it's
there.
Brilliant. But that book has nothing to do with romance or love or anything like that.
Neither does Valentine's Day. Fuck it.
Well, that is true.
Valentine's Day is all about marketing
Touche.
and bullshit.
It was actually a massacre.
So I took advantage of it coming out and used the 50 Shades of Grey ad campaign for Twisted Toys, because we sell 50 Shades of Grey branded toys and accessories.
You?
Yeah, like blindfolds and butt plugs and all sorts of stuff.
Is it a
that's
brand?
Yeah, it's
No
actually.
shit.
I'm sure it's supplied by an actual company that kind of sits in the foreground, but it's all branded as 50 Shades of Grey official products.
Official product. So it's not like
Yeah, if you go on Twisted
not
Toys
like-
and you just search 50 Shades in the search bar, all the stuff will come
not
up.
called like many shades of brown, many hues of.
Liner shades of taupe.
Yeah.
So anyways, another one of our listeners, Mike C, Mike Pack 99 on Twitter, who's my pal, he tweeted, Can we Mystery Science Theater 3000 this clusterfuck about 50 Shades of Grey?
Oh,
And
yes.
I'm like, that's
you know
a great
what?
idea.
I think we need to go see that movie together.
Well, I'll see if I can get a bootleg copy from one of my little Brooklyn Asian ladies, and maybe we can do it.
That
Because
would be-
if there was going to be a movie for us to watch and comment on,
and do
that
it
would be
and do
perfect.
it soon so it's relevant. That would be pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I
so-
still have fucking Caligula sitting in my
I know,
car.
we do have to do Caligula too. But Mike, thanks for the suggestion. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to get a bootleg copy and we'll make that happen.
Caligula.
But what else we got going on? You guys want to do
I
emails?
still haven't watched that. 'Cause I'm waiting for the right time.
It's time to answer your email.
Yeah, I want you to see that with virgin eyes. So you got
I
Caligula.
swear I've never seen the movie at all. I know a little bit about.
It's time to answer your emails.
978-503-SUCK. 978-503-SUCK.
I mean, everything I know about Caligula I learned on Trivia Crack.
On Trivia Crack. So we've got some great listener emails for you guys. We're just calling them up right now.
I'm addicted to that.
Oh,
by the
wow.
way.
While Jeff's calling up, while TP is calling up the emails, thank you guys again for the awesome ratings these last 2 weeks. it's because of you guys that we're
although
still staying relevant.
We were 161. We've been gone for a few weeks, which is shocking the hell out of me.
You were very upset about that. You took that personally.
Yeah, well, what I did take personally is we actually begged you to do some, reviews of us, rate us on iTunes. And
iTunes, please. Yes,
and
you
only
guys,
one of you
please.
did it.
Well,
which we appreciate.
You know what, though? A couple of days ago, I got a message from a new listener who messaged the at Why You Suck in Bed and was like, just started listening to the show. It's amazing. I'm glad I got a lot of episodes to go back and listen to.
Fantastic.
So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Like someone just randomly stumbled upon us and now has 1 billion episodes to go back and listen to old ones.
Oh, that's great. One of my friends that listens to the show religiously gave us a nice compliment. He said that the three of us are kicking ass.
Nice.
Left to our own devices.
Well, yeah, I miss Henry a lot.
I do miss Henry.
And I miss Stace a lot.
I definitely miss Stacy.
I hope the interview goes well, even though you're being a fucking dirty narc.
I think it's awesome.
I hope you come back with tape and she's like, it's actually because I fucking hate Paige. And because
I secretly hate her.
John gave me herpes, and that's what this disease is that's causing me to live in a bubble.
We did get a message from Britt Muse that says, love you guys. Dr. Stacy, get out of the bubble. See you next Thursday.
All right.
Excellent.
Booyah, Hashan.
Oh, that's great.
Let's hear a voicemail from our old friend.
Do it up.
Angel.
Hello, and season's greetings to you all over there at the Why You Suck in Bed podcast. The entire crew, Paige, John, TP, Stacy, babe, heal up, wheel up, get back for another season of debaucherous, sexual, chaotic talk on the one and only Riotcast Network. It's your boy Angel. This message is for those celebrating the 2014-2015 Black Winter Solstice season. That's right, it's that time of year again. For those who don't know, the Black Winter Solstice is that time, the day after Thanksgiving, running all the way through to the week after Valentine's Day. During this time, individuals use this time to break up with their significant other as a means to save money so they don't have to buy gifts on the days like Christmas and Valentine's Day. But not limited to those days. Also, if there's a birthday, if there's an anniversary that falls during that time, consider that a bonus and a notch on your belt as a participant in the Black Winter Solstice. I myself, let me make this clear, I do not celebrate the Black Winter Solstice. I do not utilize that time to break up with my significant other if I had one. I'm single, so therefore, yes.
Therefore, banging, buddy.
That time. It's not my thing. It's not my style. I'm just pushing the information to the masses. Now, on to other things. Paige, John, TP, guys, it's good to hear y'all back on the air again, doing your thing, recording podcasts. I can't wait for Stacy to return. I miss her voice. I miss all you guys, when you're not recording. So, continue to be consistent, and we all love you, all your fans out here. But that's all. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. I hope everybody's enjoying their holidays. I hope everybody's safe. I hope you're all feeling good. John, congratulations on your new relationship. I'm glad that it's thriving.
Thank you,
congrats.
Fucking good.
I'm sure everything's all well with the rest of you, Paige. You're stable, is growing. I think that's good. I'm glad you're not having any issues there. TP, you're my man. All good, baby. I think that's it. I think I'm going to end this on a good note. Stacy, come on, girl. Get back. Miss you.
Amen.
Take care, everybody. Peace. In the ass. Okay, this is part 2. I meant to leave this at the end of the last message, but I completely forgot. And how I forgot, I have no idea. But it just came to my attention. Stacy, just check my Twitter. And there's a picture of your backside.
I was surprised he didn't comment on that, actually.
Is happening. That ass though.
That was a DAT.
That ass though.
That ass.
When did that happen? I mean,
dude, that's always
I shouldn't be asking when did that happen.
Like
like we hang out, but Jesus. Damn, girl. I mean, I know you must attract the attention of many black men in that surrounding area when you walk by. Just saying.
Totally does.
Let me calm down. Shit. Okay. I'm back. Okay.
This guy has a full-on hard on.
Just wanted to acknowledge that I did see the picture. And it is, that is going into the spank bank. That is official. Congratulations.
Congratulations on your ass.
Girl.
You've made it. You've made it.
Sorry, guys. As you were.
My ass has so much fucking power.
Yeah, that ass has always been like that.
Oh, Angel, my God, your voicemails always make my day. They're so funny. You're such a great dude. Please come to New York sometime and come visit us because you are so much fun. That was great.
I have to say it's a good picture.
It is a good
Very
picture.
Good picture.
She has a great badonk. She really does.
And I've never been when it comes to like ass tits kind of debate. I've always been a 100% tits guy.
You're a breast man.
100%.
No shit.
Lately, it's been swinging back and forth.
Well, if you've got the best of both worlds, then you can appreciate it.
My girl has a good
she has a gorgeous
for a
body,
little
by the
white
way.
girl. She has
I've never met her in person, but the pictures you showed me, her body is ridiculous.
For a little white girl, she has a shelf.
She has a shelf.
She has
can you put your protein shake on it?
Yeah, you can put a drink on. And she's
Your
always
Starbucks.
like, oh, I have such a. I'm like, that's
what we do. It's just we're terrible. We're terrible.
Like that's an ass you can grab.
I wish the listeners could see your hand gestures. Like that's good stuff. TP, do you have preference? Pulse?
Get my fingers in there.
It don't matter to me.
Really? You don't have there's not like a thing you see in a woman that like grabs your attention first?
Tits. You're a tits guy.
It's a woman.
You're a tits guy.
She's a woman, yeah.
You're a tits guy.
It doesn't matter to me.
You like all of it.
Exactly.
You pay attention to all of
I've had
it.
big tits, no tits, it doesn't matter to me.
See, we don't really have that. Like, we don't have... Like, there's things that I see in a guy that grabs... Well, no, but you don't see the dick when you first meet the person, depending on the situation that you're in.
Last name is Hamm, and you're wearing
That's
no
true.
pants.
That's true.
No pants.
Well, I mean, you can... There's always, like, a bulge or something, and that's hot. But, like, if a guy has, like, broad shoulders, that's really hot to me. Mm-hmm. Or if you see a guy without a shirt and you can see the hip dents. Oh, God, that's fucking hot.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's not like tits and ass for us. You know, it's...
Yeah, there's tits and ass.
He's got a great sense of humor. Which always works for me anyways.
Yeah. No, I've always been a tit guy. Always.
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like some of my past exes, huge
titties.
Yeah.
Big old titties.
Fucking
Tig old bitties.
Love flopping that shit around.
I appreciate breasts. Like I can look at a girl with like a nice rack and be like, wow, her tits are gorgeous. Like I appreciate tits.
Lately, I've gone for a more fit, like tiny.
Actually, when I had my lesbian three-way in Florida, my first girl-on-girl experience, those two girls were both very fit and
tiny,
small-chested, so I didn't get to experience like boobies to their full potential.
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the super flat, like the washboard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want your woman to look like a woman.
I
found that, like guys in general, they like a girl with a little meat on her bones, which I find very comforting.
I like looking at the tits while I'm fucking.
The movement?
Yeah, like if I'm on top too, I'll like...
Is it gross though when they're like floppity though? That's not gross? I feel like that would gross me out if I was a dude.
If you're doing a girl from behind and they look like...
Oh, they get like uddery?
They look like runny eggs hanging on a nail.
No, God.
Then it's kind of... And they're like banging into you... They look like a set of balls that are flopping around or whatever. Which, by the way, question.
See, now I'm going to have to pay attention to mine to make sure they're not doing that.
Speaking of floppy balls, do you like the feeling of balls slamming against your ass?
Of course.
Okay. Because that's a thing?
It's not a thing. It's not like I'm like, you know what I could go for today? I could really go for some balls slapping up against my ass. It's not going to be like that. But I mean, when it happens,
I've got a craving.
It's an extra sensation in addition to already being pounded.
Have you ever verbalized that like, oh, you know what? Your balls felt good slamming against my ass today.
Over coffee? Over the morning paper? You know what, sweetie? I just wanted to tell you last night, your balls felt so good slapping up against my ass. I just wanted to tell you, and I love you.
And by the way, what's a 6-letter word for scurvy?
What? What?
I just pictured you doing a crossword.
Like, what are you talking about?
You seemed angry too. You're like, what? Scurvy?
How dare you bring up scurvy when I'm
Yeah,
talking
but
about
if it
balls?
happens, you should. I got that comment to me like a week ago, and I was like, I felt
Oh,
like
it was like addressed like while you were having sex?
afterwards, like after
afterwards.
the fact, like wow.
See, I'll bring it up while it's happening.
Like
I'll mention it. It feels good.
Like you were pounding me so hard, your balls were slapping against, and it felt good. And I was like,
And it's good when you're reversed too. When the balls are slapping up against the clit, that's nice too.
when you're reversed, what?
When you're doing doggy style.
Oh, okay, and they're coming under.
Yeah,
Oh, all right. I had never thought of that.
it's all good. It's like a little freebie. It's
But-
like a little extra sensation.
I felt like king of the
And I'm not
castle.
into balls. I'm not like I don't look at balls and be like, oh, those are gorgeous balls.
I'm also not into like balls in the
They
sense.
make the Testicle Hall of Fame. Oh.
God, those balls are so nice. You never hear girls talking about he had the nicest balls I've ever seen. Like no one says that.
Yeah, because they're nasty looking.
They're kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's kind of like like a turkey giblet, like a turkey gobbler. What do you call that thing? What's the thing that hangs down from the turkey neck?
The waddle.
The waddle.
I don't know.
It's kind of like that.
Looks like two prunes.
It looks like two prunes. Did you have another point to make? Because I'm going to read another listener email.
I feel like I did. How did we get on this tangent?
Guaranteed
again?
you're going to remember as I'm halfway through reading this and interrupt me.
Seriously. Oh, my point was to give that compliment to a dude because when it got to me and I heard that, I was like, oh, all right. I felt like
And you never really thought about it.
I felt like king of the castle.
Now, do you feel like it's sufficient for me to bring it up while it's happening?
Yeah.
That's sufficient enough, right?
yeah.
You don't think I need to bring it up again the next day over coffee?
No, that's an ego boost right there on the spot.
I try to let my men know that they're doing a good job. I think that's important. I like to verbalize and let them know.
Oh, yeah, we were talking
give them
about
an
tits and
attaboy.
ass. That's what we were
Oh, that's
talking
right.
about.
And we're talking about how
But
girls
I like
don't have it.
to push myself off a little bit so I can see the tits while I'm getting in there. You know?
Push yourself off.
Like if I'm on top, you're like flat.
And she's on her back, like missionary
She's on
style?
her back, yeah, like missionary. Because I have the dilemma that I love to get my hands underneath the ass.
Oh, that's a good move.
And lift.
Yes, that's a very good move. We like that.
While thrusting, so I
But
can
you're
get fucking
you're,
in there.
Are you hovering over her or you're upright?
No, I'm on like my knees, kind of. Like
Okay, and then you've got her,
so
and
I
you've got like her legs like over your hips, essentially.
her legs are up.
You're both like lifting pianos over there.
Gestures are good. Her legs are up.
Her legs are like she's flexible. So
He just made like an eagle wing gesture.
she's like an
Like
octopus.
jazz hands going on.
She's like an octopus. Her legs are all
over the
fucking-
place.
She has like 8 legs. I don't know where they're all coming from. But I like to
She's
get
like Shiva.
yeah. I like to get under there and lift her little fucking lift her little ass.
That's
up.
such a good move.
But then at the same time, when I'm getting like close to spurting, I want to see her tits for some reason.
But you're sitting upright. They should be in full view. No.
They're not because we're like close. Like we're
okay.
Like
All right.
I might as well like
You're in there.
I might as well rent the room.
You're in there.
I'm in there deep. I'm hitting the back of her throat from downside. Yeah. So I'll pull this move, and lately I think because I've been lifting a little bit, I'll kind of shift over and get her ass under one arm. So I'm holding her up with one arm, and then I can pull out the other arm and grab her tits.
Holy shit! Seriously?
Fucking awesome.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So she's
Wow.
she's basically sitting on my arm. My hand is on one of her butt cheeks, and I have her scooped up a little bit so that I can get the other hand getting some tit
It's
action.
like you're digging for
Once
clams.
again, the hand gestures are amazing.
I lick my fingertips and get some tit action.
All right,
And then I pull it out and blow it all over her fucking walls and face.
walls and face. Well, that's good. Congrats. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Actually, I don't blow it on her because
Because she's listening and you don't want her to be mad at you.
No, we've been using the condoms.
Oh.
That whole. I
Yeah.
fucking hate condoms.
Condoms suck.
I fucking
They're
hate condoms.
necessary evil. I know it sucks. What do you use?
We've been actually. You know what? I haven't used condoms in so long because I've been married.
I had the
for
same
so
problem.
Fucking long that there's so much shit on the market. I really didn't know where to go, so I was just.
Are you kind of experimenting with different brands?
Yeah, I've been buying variety packs. I was trying.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I went with Trojan because that's just what I. It's funny because that's what I used when
You
I
go
was
with
in
what you know.
high school
Right.
and college. So that's all I knew. But they had so many different ones. I found out that I like the reservoir on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like it when it's just.
That was a problem that I had
like
with this
the-
other gentleman. The
What's
reservoir was a problem because the the reservoir would get so smashed down on the head of his dick that it would cut off his circulation.
Ow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we had to find him a bigger condom, more or less. That
the
would fit him.
reservoir was too small?
The reservoir was...
Did he try, like, pulling it forward a little bit? Like
yeah, but
pinching it
just
out?
for whatever reason, the way that our bodies fit together was causing the reservoir tip to smash down on the head of his dick.
Wow.
And, yeah, it was bad.
So then when you'd ejaculate, it'd probably go up on the sides and shit.
Oh, yeah, it would all be up on the side of the condom.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable when that happens. But that's why I don't... That's why I like the reservoir.
But you like the reservoir tip.
Because then it fills that up and it doesn't come up the sides.
Mhm.
Like, I'm always worried that it's going to, like, overflow or something. I don't need another fucking kid. I got two already.
No, you do not.
Fuck that shit, dude.
Can it actually, like, spill up over the sides? Can that happen?
I don't know, but I'm paranoid that that's going to happen.
Oh, wow.
And I also discovered that the condoms on the market now are, like, really tight. Like the bands.
That's what I hear too.
Like it cuts the circulation off on my dick.
I've been using the Trojan Ecstasy condoms. It comes in like the silver
purple?
box. No, it's the silver box. And no complaints. Everybody loves them.
Aren't the
Good
ecstasy
fit.
ones
they don't cut off your
lavender?
circulation as much.
Isn't
No,
it
it's
the
a
lavender
silver
box?
box. They have different. There's ecstasy. There's maybe it's like ecstasy platinum or something. Do I have one in my bag? No, I don't. I could show it to you. But the box itself is silver, like
Okay.
silver and blue.
Okay.
Rave reviews. But I went through the same thing. I was in a relationship for like 6 years. We weren't using condoms because we
Right.
were in a semi-committed relationship until I
Right.
found out that he wasn't.
As far as you know.
As far as I knew. And then I kind of had to experiment with like different. I had
Yeah.
like a reaction to one of.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
She can't use ones with like the intense or the ones that cause tingling.
I had the
and shit
same
like that.
problem.
She
I
said
had like
she
a terrible
breaks-
reaction
she said
to
she
it.
breaks out and gets like
It's
hives
crazy.
and shit. So we've been, but we tried the gimmicky ones like the twisted and
Right.
And they don't do fucking.
It's
anything.
bullshit. I know, it's
fucking
bullshit.
Like the condom looks cool. It has like a twisty kind of markings on it. It looks like oh, my dick looks like a fucking
Like one of those huge
barber
gumball
pole.
machines.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually
My
do
dick
anything.
looks like a barber pole.
It doesn't actually do anything different.
I suddenly want straight from a haircut.
And it's funny because we'll fuck, and then I'll pull it out, and she'll be like, "How was that one?" And then we'll both rate it. You know? While I'm
That's
sitting
what
there,
I would do
while
too,
I'm
yeah.
sitting there with my dick in a full condom.
While you're
Like,
snapping that thing off your
so how'd
cock.
you feel about that one? I don't know. I give that a 6. I don't know, it wasn't too good.
See, I can already tell you have a good relationship
So then
when you do shit like that.
We started trying Durex ones.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not. I don't know. I haven't really found one that's like, oh, this is the one.
That's how I felt
big
about
boxes of.
That's how I felt about those Trojans that I've been buying. They're great.
So you settle on those. Those are. That's it.
That's
the
it.
one.
That's the brand.
All right, maybe I got to give those a shot. Now we have so many different types of condoms.
Yeah, I know.
that It's like now I feel like I got to use all these fucking shit bombs.
The pressure is on to try them all
Yeah.
out. But I tell you what, from the male and the female standpoint, that's a really great condom.
All right.
I'll show you a picture of it. So I have another email from Chris M, who this is addressed specifically to Dr. Stacy and a little bit for the rest of us. It says, "Hi, Doc Stacy. I'm not really sure what it is that you're going through. I'm not sure if the skeleton crew was telling the truth or not. Whatever
Are you,
it is."
What, you're calling us dishonest? Are you questioning our integrity?
I think he is. Whatever it is, I hope you're doing / feeling better. I can't wait to hear you back on the air. The show is amazing and makes me forget whatever crap is going on in my life each week. You have no idea how much you all help me by just being yourselves and entertaining all of us. I hope to hear you all back together soon. Chris M.
Oh, thanks, Chris. That
was nice.
Sorry I jumped all over you. I'm bipolar.
I know, right? My good. I'm bipolar. I don't know what I want. All right. Let me see if we got any more emails.
I'm
here
actually
from
the one that's
people.
stalking Paige right now. I'm the bipolar
Oh, was it you?
guy. Yeah. I'm the bipolar guy.
Oh, did you see the second email Chris M sent us?
Yes, that's why I pulled that one up. It was so nice, and then this
Oh
one
my
came.
God. All right.
What's
You're going to
the-
love this
wait,
one.
What's the time frame between first
All
and
right, so
second?
the first one he sent us was right before Christmas, right? And this one was Monday, January 12th. I'm going through withdrawals now. I need my fix. Do another goddamn show. I hope the doc is doing well, of course, but what's the excuse for the rest of you lazy fucks? Get your shit together. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and prosper in the new year, Chris M.
You know what? Fair enough. Touche.
Fair enough.
Touche, sir. Yes.
It's not that we're lazy, doll. We just had shit to do.
It's not even that.
We're the
Like,
opposite of lazy. We have too much other shit to do.
It's truth.
Yeah. Life. Fucking life. And I got dumped with the fucking kids, so a lot of that was my fault not being able to fucking meet up.
Well, that's why I didn't hear from you.
Yeah, those little turds.
turds. You speak of your children so highly.
Yeah, no, they're great, but fucking having them an entire week without being able to dump them at school is a pain in the balls.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Jesus. It's like my worst nightmare.
Fucking hell.
Oh, here's a picture of the condoms.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen these. I've used ones that they look exactly... Maybe it's the ones that I get are spelled E-N.
That might be it. You might not like those, though, because they don't have a reservoir tip. It's just rounded at the top.
I love how it says feels like nothing's there. That's obviously someone that's never used a condom before. Or that, I take it back, has never had sex without a condom. Because no condom is the best way that you can have sex. Like, don't even try and sell me that.
Preach.
In the ass. In the ass. In the ass.
I do admit, using condoms though, I like to see how much cum comes out each time. That's kind of fun.
You like to gauge like your
like
cum level?
How I felt while it was happening and how much is actually in the condoms.
Do you find that the orgasm is better when there's more cum in the condom?
I find that when I haven't, like if I haven't seen my girlfriend in a couple of days, that first load is fucking huge.
Insane, right?
And yellowy and chunky monkey and all kinds of shit going on. And then once we start getting into it and having sex a couple times,
it starts to level
by
out.
Later on, it starts to get a lot less and more liquidy.
I think that's normal, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal because you have all that, because you're not jerking off between the time you see her.
I don't. Sometimes I don't have time. Sometimes I have the kids and I can't.
We don't have time to jerk off. If he doesn't have time to jerk off, we don't have the time to do a podcast. I mean, that should explain everything right there, Chris M.
There you go, lazy bastard.
Lazy fucks.
My jerking off, like, I feel like is dependent upon my working out. When I work out a lot, I usually work out at night, and then I'm like beat, and I don't feel.
You don't feel like jerking off?
If it's not sex, then I'm like, it's whatever. Because jerking off is not as good as having sex, obviously.
No, of course
for
not.
obvious reasons.
So I've got an article here provided by our boy TP, titled "Man Smokes Weed, Sucks Horse's Dick."
Oh,
Bring on bestiality!
There it is.
Bestiality! Bring on the bestiality! I want to hear it! I want to hear it! Give it to me, bestiality! Yeah!
Let's get some Godzilla.
I think I heard a hippo in there too.
There he is.
Oh, there he is. No touchy Godzilla. Well, it's been such a long time since we had a bestiality segment. I'm very happy to see this article.
Yes.
So the article says, in Wausau, Wisconsin, a 30-year-old has been charged with possession of marijuana and blowing a horse. Now, I just want to point out, whenever there's like a crazy sexual deviant thing,
counts or
It's
one?
usually Florida. This is not a
number
Florida.
one, it's usually Florida, and number two, it's always someone in their 30s. Like, what's going on?
It's our
Midlife
generation.
crisis.
What's
you know?
that? Not midlife crisis. You're not quite. Well, it depends on your lifespan.
Yeah, well, you're thinking, my 20s are gone. Fuck.
That is true.
I'm approaching
Everything's
40.
going downhill.
Yeah, I gotta get this shit done.
I've got to blow a horse. That's
Horse?
That's going to be a sound.
Yeah,
clip. I already
you
know.
got a horse dick in your mouth, then you got a big old mouth. Let me tell you.
Pearls of wisdom from Shonimal. All right, let me read this bitch.
I hope he didn't.
That's a fortune cookie.
Hope he didn't chap his lips or anything.
Yeah, hopefully you did like a little chapstick
little lip
before.
balm, yeah.
Exactly. Good grief.
Split the corners.
Oh.
Get some Vaseline petroleum jelly on that.
He looks like the Joker afterwards. Fucking
Oh, I have these scars.
Heath Ledger.
Ledger scars.
I blew a horse.
I was having a midlife crisis.
Why so serious? Horse.
Horse. All right. Let me compose myself. Court documents obtained by the Northwestern.com claim that Jared Kreft was found inside a barn with a marijuana pipe and a jar of petroleum jelly. There you go. He was also wearing a face mask and blue wind pants with holes cut around the crotch and ass area.
Oh, he made his own assless chaps?
Hold on, let me put this together in my mind. So he's wearing breakdancing pants.
Like these pants.
Yep, those pants.
But with the ass cut out.
Ass and dick cut out.
And dick cut out. So
and he's wearing a face mask.
Now, I'm wondering what kind of...
Like a ski mask? I'm thinking a ski mask.
Yeah, ski mask. All right.
He had his dignity in mind, at least.
And he had a marijuana pipe.
Do you think the wind pants, they're probably like Adidas or, like Under Armour or something. Do you think they're black to match the ski pants?
They were blue. It says they were blue.
So blue and blue. So he looks like a superhero.
He looks like a Mexican wrestler, basically.
Yes, he looks like a lucha libre.
He looks like a lucha libre with his jar of petroleum jelly. Now that I have the mental picture of
I wonder if
Jared
he's in good
Kreft.
shape. You think he's in good shape?
No.
Probably not.
No, here's a picture of him.
Oh, Jared.
No. He's
Jared.
got a lady's neck.
He looks like my weed dealer.
Well, does he live in Wisconsin? So Kreft admitted to police that before he was found inside the barn with said animal, which he blew and jacked off, he was viewing horse porn. Police searched Kreft's apartment and found marijuana, though they did not find any horse porn. Kreft was locked up in a Marathon County jail on $2,000 cash bond. He faces a judge on Tuesday, which should also make for an interesting item. We'll keep you posted.
What are the charges? I hope they're just drug charges.
You guys are going to love this. And other horse sex news, back in October, a 19-year-old Floridian jacked off a horse plush toy at Walmart and put the stuffed animal back on the shelf in classic, change my mind fashion.
Wait, jerked off on the horse?
No, he must have been pretending to jack off a toy horse.
So what?
Well, why don't you take that up with the Floridian authorities?
He got arrested?
They had a problem with that.
He got arrested for that? How do you get caught doing that?
In the store,
He's in an aisle, doing it.
So what?
Your son goes to get a plush toy covered in his semen.
But it didn't say did it say he jacked off on the toy?
Yes, it did. I read it wrong. I'm sorry. He jacked off on the horse.
All right. Well,
I read that wrong. I think he was just jerking off a plush toy and was just indecent. He got arrested for it.
Me getting arrested for running around doing the brontosaurus jacking off.
So in the rest of the country, people that do deviant acts with animals are in their 30s, but in Florida, they're in their late teens, early 20s.
They get an earlier start down there.
You think that's what it is?
The crazy kicks in a little earlier.
It's the heat.
It's the heat.
Do you think that they're going to attribute his actions with the horse to the weed smoking? Like he's going to be like, weed made me do it.
They seem to bring up the marijuana an awful lot. Like, we had a marijuana pipe. They didn't find horse porn, but they found marijuana.
It was definitely the marijuana that made him a sexual deviant.
It's like a 60s paraphernalia film.
It's fucking insane. All right, the guy
You're thinking of a title, I can tell.
The guy likes some fucking horse dick, so let him have some horse dick.
Yeah, he sucked the horse off and jerked him off.
Yeah, and you know what? And I bet you the horse was appreciative.
You like the hand motion?
It wasn't that small.
Well, no, my hand was pretty open. I mean, that's like appropriate horse dick circumference, don't you think? 2 hands?
2 hands?
Oh, horse dick is big, but I don't think it's like brontosaurus dick big.
Be nice enough to do 2.
But he had to hold his weed pipe in the other hand.
That fucking pisses me off.
One hand on my horse dick and another one on my weed pipe.
Because you think about it, there's a job somewhere where someone gets paid to do that to horses. And it's like their job. Like they punch in, they punch out. And this guy's doing a service for free, and he's getting fucking arrested for it. That would be like me going into the street and repaving the road and then getting arrested for doing that.
Well, if you ever see the
documentary
that's exactly
like
Blackfish, they jerk off whales.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And that's someone's job. So this guy is doing the horse a service. I bet you the horse didn't complain that it got to fucking bust a nut.
Hope not.
And what's the big deal? All right, I can understand arresting him for the marijuana. It's illegal. I get it. Fine. But the fucking horse thing? Come on. Give the guy a break.
I think you should start a petition.
He likes some horse dick. Leave the guy alone. And you know what? He's shooting for the stars if he's going right for horse dick. Usually you start with little dicks. You start with like a hamster or something, and then you move your way up.
I would think that's harder.
This guy's going
more difficult.
This guy's going right for the top. I mean, next he'll be at SeaWorld.
Elephant.
or elephants or something like that. Yeah, that's a big dick, man. And to take that in your mouth, he could only take like the head. There's no way he was putting that whole thing in his mouth.
Yeah, like how much horse dick can one fit in their mouth?
You can't. It's wide like a soda can. First of all,
it is. It's like your McDonald's cup.
It is, and you can only get like a little, like the tip in there.
There's no way you're getting that past your uvula. There's no way.
Use your hands on it, and like
you can only get the car cup holder section in your mouth.
Thank you. That's a perfect analogy of how much horse dick you can fit in your mouth.
Because I've watched. I'm not going to lie.
Scientifically speaking,
I've watched
a cup holder site.
Car cup holder.
Yeah, about that. I've watched horse.
Have I told you both lately how much I love you?
But the horse porn,
I
always watched had a female in it. Though.
Waltz with me.
You gotta shimmy it.
All right. I don't mean to make an abrupt subject change on something so fun, but
you gotta knob it a little bit.
I wanted to read this article.
She's ignoring me.
I've made a career out of ignoring you.
Is it a career? Because I heard a rumor that we don't get paid for this, and you can make millions more doing other things.
I heard a rumor about that, too.
It's weird.
Well, you're not getting paid.
Oh, it's just me. Shit.
You're an intern, essentially.
Cat's out of the bag. You guys are making millions of dollars.
How do you think I can afford this fabulous lifestyle that I lead?
You have gold fucking nails.
I have 14-karat gold fingernails on.
I think you should tweet a picture of that because they're fucking ridiculous.
They are a little ridiculous. I feel like a cholo's girlfriend with these nails.
I love gold.
Oh, I never even thought about gold member with these nails. I love gold.
My Fasha gave me these nails.
Do we have time for another article?
Yes, we do.
All right. So, have either of you guys ever made a girl squirt? I know it's something we've talked about before, but there's been a lot of speculation about squirting and what the actual squirting fluid is. Oh, that's the perfect sound effect right now, too.
I've never been with a girl that squirted. So I don't know if it's because, you could say, well, it's because you suck at bed.
No.
But I've seen porns with girls that squirt.
It's pretty impressive,
and
isn't it?
It's pretty... I don't know how I would feel about it. I mean, it would be cool to know that you got the girl off.
You have the power.
Yeah. Not only that, but like you girls have it easy. You know when we get off. Like, we can't really fake it unless we're using a condom or something. Mm-hmm. So it would be cool to be like, oh, I know now she got off at least once.
I took one in the eye once.
Did you really?
See, that would be what I'd be worried about. Like, it's spraying all over the fucking place.
What? It's okay for us to take your load in the face, but not ours?
Yeah, well...
You answered way too quick on that. Well, listen, the barrage...
Did you know? Hold on. Did you know it was coming? Did you know that she... No. See, that...
Yeah, usually it's a surprise. We don't even know what's going to happen.
But you're putting your mouth on a dick. There's only one thing that's going to happen. It's going to squirt. You're banging a chick or eating her out. You don't know that's coming. You have no idea.
We were both in shock.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the squirt is usually a surprise unless you're a professional. Like, the girls in porn know what's up. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they have to do.
Whoa, I don't buy that. If you're a squirter, you don't know you're a squirter?
Yeah, it happens by surprise.
But wouldn't you have discovered that when you're, like, diddling yourself?
It's only happened to me on, like, one or two occasions.
Wait, you squirted before?
Yes, I have, but it's only been on, like, one or two occasions. And trust me, I've tried to make myself do it, and I've had guys try to do it recently, just for scientific sake, just to see if we can make it happen. But it's got to be the right place, the right time, the right situation in order for it to happen.
Have you ever tried to examine?
But that's just me. That's just me. I'm sure there's other girls out there that have a much better handle on it. It's all about stimulating the G-spot.
Have you examined the variables that were occurring at those two times?
Yes.
And what is the link between the two?
Well, first of all, you already have to be turned on as fuck. It's not something you can just jump into and expect to happen off the gate.
So you've been
For
worked
me,
up enough.
Right. I probably already came like one or two times. And it's easier when somebody does it for you. You know, you have to have like
They have to have their whole hand in there?
You have no, not the whole. I realize
your hand gestures right now.
Well, if you can put the whole hand in there.
She's like, you take a fucking phone pole and I don't know what I'm saying.
It's all about stimulating like the female urethra and the G-spot area, and it takes a little panache. Little panache. But basically, the barrage of articles I've been seeing on the internet, like on Facebook feed and Twitter, have been about what the actual female ejaculate is.
Yes.
And that seems to be...
We've had a lot of arguments about
Right,
this.
right. And I've got my own,
we've
my
been
own
in,
theories.
I think we've been in agreeance on... Is that a word?
That's a Fred Durst word.
A grievance.
So we got this article that says scientists say squirters are actually just peeing everywhere, and I like that they put squirters in quotes.
Whoa. Where is this coming?
Well,
This came from Dr. Stacy.
This is actually from Dr.
Well,
Stacy.
she might have gotten it from like fucking Cosmo or something, or Match.com.
No, this is from Elite Daily, and this is not the first article I've seen about this. This is one of many that's come out recently. It's been a big topic lately.
It's probably bullshit.
Ever since society agreed that female sexuality exists back in 1957, scientists have been working to catch up on lost time by doing what they can to confirm and subsequently deny the existence of mythical creatures like the G-spot and the female orgasm. While most experts are fairly sure that the aforementioned phenomena do indeed exist, there's one specific area of interest, squirting, that's been the subject of fierce debate among people on the internet who have plenty of time to argue without any real evidence to back their opinions up. While reports of this sudden outpouring of passion have been around for thousands of years, there haven't been many studies investigating the actual science behind the act. Some believe the fluid comes from a female prostate, while others maintain it's simply the result of an uncontrollable bladder.
How can we not know at this point?
I doubt this recent study from a team of French scientists is going to end the debate, but if their research is to be believed, people with squirting fetish might be into something else entirely. After studying and analyzing the excretions of several self-proclaimed squirters, the team discovered squirting is essentially the involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity, although a marginal contribution of prostatic secretions to the emitted fluid often exists. In a more straightforward term, the fluid expelled might contain a little bit of love juice, but the vast majority is something a lot less sexy unless you're into that, and then it just got a whole lot hotter. So that's basically just the results of a study. It's still not confirmed, denied.
I mean,
I don't believe it's pee.
I don't believe it
I don't
either.
believe it's pee.
I mean, like I said, there might be a little bit of pee in there because it's coming out of a fucking vagina hole. And there's just naturally that's where you're fucking...
Well, you do understand vagina hole and pee hole are two completely different things,
Yeah, but
right?
they're in the same general area, so you might get remnants of...
They're in the same county.
Yeah. Exactly. But there's no fucking way. It makes no sense at all.
It's like that place where you could stand in 5 states at once.
That's the vagina. Yeah, that's the vagina.
You got the ass that can get in there. You got a little bit... But there's no way...
A little that.
There's no way. There's no way that that's pee. I mean, like I said, a little bit in there, but it's fucking like lubricants and ejaculates and I don't know, fucking
olive oil.
Yeah.
When it's happened to me, I mean, one of the guys that it happened to me with, his mouth was right there, and I think he would have said something if it tasted like urine.
Yeah,
I mean,
it has a very specific...
Yeah, when I took it in the eye, it didn't burn.
Just
putting that out there.
Did it smell musky?
No.
The uric acid did not burn your retinas.
No. Wow, look at you with the scientific.
The salts and urea.
Have we talked about the Floridian woman who died after a crack pipe was removed from her vagina?
No, we did not. Let's talk about crack pipes.
A Florida woman died a week after having a crack pipe and a bottle of crack cocaine removed from her vagina, local reports said. A body scan at the Polk County Jail's booking room alerted jail staff about a glass pipe and pill bottle stashed inside April Rawlson, 31.
31?
According to the Ledger of Lakeland. Now, that makes her a little older than the average sexual deviant in Florida.
Well, maybe this is the first time she's gotten busted.
There's no crying. She's dead. She had just been arrested December 16th on drug charges. Doctors at Bartow Regional Medical Center, it's not like Manatee Medical Center or fucking Dolphin Medical Center, removed the drug paraphernalia, but authorities say they believe Rawlson had already slipped the drugs out and ingested it when no one was looking. She was briefly alone when the nurse grabbed the bedpan and a deputy stood behind a curtain while she used the bathroom, authorities told Ledger. Rawlson became sick while being booked into jail again and was hospitalized in critical condition after taking an unknown amount of drugs. Rawlson, who had been a drug user for nearly 20 years, holy shit, that means she started taking drugs at 11. According to her family, died on Monday. The cause of death is not known, but an autopsy will be performed.
She OD'd because she swallowed the fucking drugs.
She tested positive for methamphetamine, cocaine, and marijuana, the sheriff's office said. Investigators later found traces of cocaine on the hospital floor.
What an idiot.
Damn, girl.
She hit everything.
She's got those heroin cheeks, too. Look at that picture of her. She's all sunken.
Oh, she's fucking gross, dude.
31 years old and you've been doing drugs for 20 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You know what? That's a trooper. You know
that's commitment.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
Oh, my goodness.
You live by the crack pipe, you die by the crack pipe.
Oh, God, you're too much. All
So-
right,
so
kids.
Your crack pipe needs.
She had it all stashed in her hole,
In her lady place.
and then she was like, I'm going to get busted, so she fucking squirted out the crack and then swallowed it, right? Is that the basic gist
I
of
can't
it?
even wrap my head around that. Oh,
That's
my
amazing.
God.
That's amazing. That's
is
someone
amazing.
who has been doing that for a while. She knows.
Well, after 20 years of drug use, I'm
Yeah.
sure you've got some good tricks up your sleeve or up your
Do you
vagina.
think that she had to take the pipe out to get the drugs out, or that she's that skilled that she can pop out the drugs and leave in the pipe?
Or more
with
importantly,
just
how
her-
strong are her Kegel muscles to
Right.
hold those up in there?
But are the muscles developed enough that she can actually? It's like her muscles going in and picking the right thing.
They can actually shuffle through.
Yeah, like I just want the cocaine. I don't want the methamphetamine.
So she's like shuffling around.
She's shimmying. Leave the crack pipe up there. I'll just get out the cocaine. Let me swallow that down.
Swallow that down.
What was her name again?
Well done, my lady.
What was her name? Lord?
I don't know.
Lordy Lord?
Floridian woman number 2.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air. Dead air.
Oh,
There's a reason we had dead air because the show is over.
Well, good night, sweetheart.
Thank you all for
Well,
listening
it's time
once again.
to go.
John and Wolf, we need to thank our sponsors.
Good night, sweetheart. Let's start with Twisted Toys.
Thank you.
TwistedToys.net with a Z.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Enter the code SUCK for 20% off your total purchase.
Especially since fucking V-Day is coming up.
Valentine's Day is big. That's a
Yeah,
biggie.
and you got to get some shit for your ladies. By the way, next episode we'll have to talk about the panties.
Did you get the
that I
vibrating panties?
ordered. I did.
Did you try 'em yet?
We'll have to talk about it.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about this. Okay. Amazon.com.
Oh, God. I've been using fucking Amazon.com.
I did a lot of Christmas shopping on Amazon.
My girlfriend, she doesn't shop in stores like a normal human. She orders everything off of Amazon. And then if
I don't
something
blame her.
doesn't fit or whatever, she mails it back. She knows the fucking people at the post office.
And what's the address you're supposed to use to shop on Amazon?
Well, you suck in bed on the riotcast.com.
Do what I did.
Click the banner.
Bookmark it, and then anytime you need to order shit off Amazon, you can hook us brothers up so that we can make millions. Well,
we do. We don't give it to John.
We can make millions. And by we, I mean
millions
myself and TP.
Millions of dollars.
Millions.
Then what else we got?
Gamefly.com.
Gamefly.
/suck for a 30-day free trial.
A lot of
Yeah,
games are
buddy.
coming out. We got the new Batman coming out.
That
we
looks
got Mortal
awesome.
Kombat X coming out.
They're also
We got-
renting movies, too, by the way.
Gameflies?
Yes.
No,
Oh, that's new.
Shit. Got Far Cry 4 coming out. Uncharted. Fucking lots of shit
Lots of shit.
on the horizon. And then Tweaked Audio.
Tweaked audio.
With the fucking earbuds. They're
Earbuds.
Fucking tight. I actually need a new pair because the ones I wear to the gym shorted on me.
I need
guess
new ones,
sweat
too.
too fucking much.
Sweaty
Code
guineas.
Sweaty
SUCK
fucking
for
guinea.
33% off.
Get the 33% as
Use
well.
the code SUCK.
Do it, folks. We love you.
And once again, please
We love you.
rate us on iTunes. We would really appreciate your ratings. That helps our show. That helps our ratings.
We love
We
you.
appreciate all the love you guys give us, and thank you for listening. And we will see you next Tuesday.
And we'll actually have a show next Tuesday because we're about to record it.
Yes, Chris M. Your lazy fucks are
Yes.
back in action.